Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today I have a bit of a fun video which will just be a tier list. Basically, it will be my opinions on my picks for the AI cryptos and what I think are going to perform extremely well. We all understand AI is one of the biggest narratives in the world right now, and it is probably going to carry over into crypto during this bull run and provide most of the gains, in my opinion, and make people millionaires realistically. So, in no particular order, I just uploaded all the photos of the ones I'm willing to do. I'm sure I've missed a couple or a few that are quite good. So, let me know in the comments down below which ones aren't here, and I'll rank them for you guys in the comments. So, getting started, Solidus AI Tech, I believe this is. And I like this project for a few reasons. The website was quite flashy. I really liked what they're doing. So Solidus AI Tech, it was quite a flashy website, I believe, and I believe it was built on Binance Chain, which is quite unique for AI projects. There's not many AI projects built on top of the Binance Chain, so I really liked it. There's a lot of people working on this project. There's all their team is doxed as far as I'm concerned, and yeah, they have quite a lot of exchanges that have listed them already, and I think it's going to be one of the great performers of this bull run. So I'm going to put Solidus AI Tech in the A sector. Next up is Turbo. We've all heard about Turbo. We all know the potential of Turbo. It has been one of the most hyped coins this time around, and I'm with no doubt going to put this in S tier. I could have left this for the meme video, but it is technically AI created, and I think it's going to fit within that narrative when the market explodes as well. So it's a crossover between meme and AI, and I think that's what's going to carry it majorly. It's a great community driven coin. The community is absolutely amazing within Turbo. It has been one of the best performers this bull run so far. I see no reason for it to slow down, and it has just officially been listed on Binance and KuCoin as well. So, what potential isn't there for Turbo to go and get? I think it is one of the best cryptocurrencies here. So next up is Ocean Protocol, and I believe they did a blend in with a Singularity Net and Fetch AI and everything to come together for Super Intelligence Alliance. So I think Ocean Protocol is going to follow in the footsteps of them. So many smart people within these teams, and they're kind of congregating together to try and make the best AI kind of projects. However, when it comes to Ocean Protocol specifically, I don't think this will perform as well as Super Intelligence Alliance. So I will probably put this in the B sector. It's still a great project, but I think it had a lot more hype when it wasn't joined. Next up is 0x0 AI smart contract, I believe. And this is one of those projects that I'm not too familiar with, to tell you guys the truth. It seems like a lot of smart technology is in this project. Like, it's more of those real, how can I say it? Real practical kind of cryptos that people are trying to do behind the scenes. So if we go here, look at the website, it's about privacy, security, and confidentiality. So it's like they're solving all these issues to do with security and privacy and things like that within the space. So it doesn't have any really hype pumpermentals, which is what leads me to believe it might not do the best returns out of all of these. But it's one of those projects that seemingly might do a lot of gains because people see the true use case in it. And I've seen a lot of people talk about this project, to be honest with you guys. I'm not currently invested in this project. I have had a look at it in the past, but I haven't had the time to truly understand it. So I was going to put it in the B sector, but I might leave it in A. I've heard a lot about it as well. I think I've even heard Alex Becker talking about it. So not to be dismissive of what other people might believe is a good coin, I'll put it in A. But me personally, I probably would have put it in B. So I'm going to tell you guys that. Next up is Humans AI. Humans AI was a project I've talked about in the past, simply because I believe it had a good name for Pumpermentals, and the ticker is also called Heart. So if you guys aren't familiar with the project, it's basically a project that's built on top of Ethereum. So it's making AI work for humans. So basically the premise of it is to have AI working for people and have it implemented in everyday life. creating AIs by understanding humans. So yeah, it's got a lot to do with AI data. So here we go, guys. Making it human, infusing AI with empathy, understanding, and adaptability to bridge the gap between technology and humanity. So they've got an interesting project here. I didn't think it was the best of projects, I'll be honest, when I took a look at it, like when I had a lot more time and I was looking into it. However, I did think it had a great name and it had a great ticker called Heart. So I think it does have a bit of pumpamentals here. It's definitely lost a lot of its hype, and the fully diluted isn't the best. So it's lost a lot of volume as well. Not much hype with it again. I'm gonna have to put it in C tier. I think what's saving it is basically its name, Humans.ai. I think a lot of people were just going to FOMO buy it. And I think it's on a little bit of exchanges, I believe. I remember a couple. Yeah, KuCoin is quite a good one, MEXC and Gate.io. So yeah, it's not doing too bad with the listings. I think it will get a lot of bids from people just because of the name. And I don't think it's the worst buy in the world. HyperGPT is the next cryptocurrency that's up on the AI tier list. I thought this was a pretty interesting project, to be honest with you guys. I thought it would be a little bit higher now to do with the price action. HyperGPT is a project that's also built on top of the Binance chain, which is quite interesting. They have an app already here, so a HyperX pad. You can launch the application, and they've got a marketplace for all AI solutions. So this project actually does seem like it has a bit of few use cases. So they've got the world's first AI solutions marketplace, which is quite interesting, an AI-based advertisement model. So I've even got NFT things going on here, the one-click minting for hassle-free NFT creation. So, I mean, they have something going on here, guys. They have an application. They're on quite a lot of exchanges, and the price is down a lot right now. So I don't think I'd be wrong in a sense that HyperGPT also has the name, like the marketability behind it. So in my opinion, I definitely put this in that A to B tier kind of range. I really think it's going to perform extremely well. I just really do believe in this project for some reason. I don't know what it is. I think it's got to do with the name and just how they have a genuine project ready there. A product as well. So next up is a project I absolutely love. I've talked about this in so many videos, and I believe this team is doing extremely well and they have a great use case for it. So Spectre AI is an AI trading bot that basically predicts the market to do with crypto. So here we go, predicting blockchain waves. Spectre AI harnesses the power of machine learning to give users insightful price predictions and token information. So basically, this project helps traders understand things. And maybe if you're a trader that doesn't want to use their emotions to trade, you use Spectre AI. So like it says here, it provides crypto traders and investors with all the necessary tools for analyzing DeFi projects, predicting crypto token price movements, and understanding blockchain activity. So there you go, guys, go here. It's a great project, has a great use case. I can see it being used immensely. They have massive partnerships. So they have a partnership with TradingView, which is the biggest chart tracking platform in the world. And I think there's a lot of great things happening for it. It's at 16 mil market cap, extremely low, and it's not even on an exchange yet. You know, they're waiting for those legitimate exchange listings. They're not paying for it. They're just going to do their thing, waiting for the hype to come in. And I think this project is going to do extremely well, guys. So I'm putting Spectre AI in the S tier. It might be a little bit of an overstatement, but I really truly do believe in it. Next up is Node AI. Node AI is basically a GPU lending type of AI related cryptocurrency. So we can take a look at the website here. Where's Node AI? It's got a lot to do with GPU and lending GPU power, which is a massive thing when it comes to AI, guys. That's going to be one of the main things that all these places need to have. People need GPU power for all these AI type of applications. So harness the power of decentralized AI with Node AI. Deploy nodes in minutes. Our platform is where complexity meets simplicity, providing a seamless interface for clients to tap into a global network of AI nodes. So there you go, guys. That's the idea of this project. I think it has a lot going for it. It has the name. has the hype, has the marketability, has the website, really good. So you've got the working project here already. You can rent a node or host a node, so you can lend it out or rent it. I think Node AI, easily an A tier pick for me, getting close to that S tier. I think it has so much potential. Akash Network. Off the top of my head, Akash Network is very similar to Node AI in the sense I think they have GPU lending as well and a few other AI kind of apps that they have. Akash Network is one of those huge networks. I think it easily goes into the B or A tier. I'm going to say it's an A tier. Akash Network is a huge project. Not currently invested in it. I think it's a great pick. Heard a lot of people speaking about it, and that's that. All right, next up is Near Protocol, which I believe has the highest market cap within AI crypto right now. So it is one of the biggest AI cryptocurrency projects. It has so much hype, has a huge team. We've talked about it a fair bit. I think Near Protocol is probably going to be one of the biggest cryptocurrencies to stay with the AI sector. So I'm definitely going to put it up in the S tier. In terms of buying and investing in it, I'm not sure it's worthy of an S tier because I'm not sure how much gains you're going to make, but it's definitely up there with the more safer investments in the AI sector. So we'll definitely leave it in that S tier. Huge project and going to be one that people keep an eye out on. Next up is Golem, guys, and a lot of these projects are similar in the sense that a lot has to do with renting and lending GPU power. So I believe Golem Network is similar to that, has a few other different things. How did life on Earth begin? Decentralized physical infrastructure networks like Golem can accelerate and power projects in diverse fields like scientific research. So they're saying that. Decentralized computing for everyone. Golem Network is a decentralized platform that transforms the way we access and share computational resources. So look, there we go. Enabling them to share their unused computing power or access additional resources as needed. So there you go, guys. All of these are bringing legitimate real world solutions with AI. So a lot of these valuations are extremely underrated in my opinion. You know, especially taking into a fact that Nvidia is worth about 3 trillion. A lot of these AI projects within crypto aren't worth much at all. So a lot of these are primed to pump up this bull market, in my opinion. So there you go. You can unlock the value of your computing power and literally earn money. So you can become a provider on the Golem network and monetize your available computational power. So effectively, you can rent out your GPU power and make money for it to earn what you need to earn from giving your value to the network. So there's that. So Golem Network's another one of those. I'm going to have to put it in near the A tier as well. And with that being said, guys, it's a great project. So next up is IQ, guys. From my initial understanding, I believe this has got to do with a blockchain and crypto encyclopedia kind of thing. I'm not sure the true value of this. It's a very interesting, unique project, but I'm not sure how it's going to perform in the bull market. It's got the name. It's got a good name. I'll give it that. But I'm just not quite sure how it will perform in the bull market. I'll be honest with you guys. I don't have a great feeling about it. So for that simple fact, I'm going to put it in C. I just don't see huge volume and a lot of hype happening for it. I definitely see its use case. I think it's quite unique and interesting, but I just don't think it's going to be up there with those other performers. Next up is ICP, which is an absolutely huge project, absolutely enormous project. We know it from last bull run. ICP is one of the biggest AI projects in my opinion. It is up there with some of the best technology that I've read about. Huge team supporting this network, and I think it's going to perform extremely well this bull run around. I know it didn't kind of live up to expectations with the last bull run, but I think with the whole AI narrative coming around this time around, I think it's really going to push new all-time highs, and I think they're bringing a whole new incentive to it and a whole narrative shift towards ICP, which will be the AI sector of it. So I think ICP definitely deserves to be up there with the S kind of tier. I'm going to put it up there. Huge project. Next up is ChainGPT. This project, I've always really liked it, to be honest with you guys. I think it is one of the OG kind of AI crypto coins. I do believe it is also built on Binance, which is interesting and might be a kind of dual one. Let's see it. I'll look it up just to make sure. Yeah, so you got your Binance chain and your Ethereum chain when it comes to ChainGPT. So that's a multi-chain project. I think it's going to do really well simply because of the name. The name is top notch. I think it's going to get a lot of bids because of its name. I think it had a lot more potential before. I saw it doing a lot better before. It might have died out a bit. But I think when the general public comes in, a lot of the AI hype starts coming and something is called ChainGPT. People would just hear GPT and think, oh, is that related to ChatGPT? Start buying it. I believe it's a launch pad as well. So launch pads tend to do extremely well in the bull market. So, you know what? I'm going to give it a B tier. You know, I really want to give it an A tier. I do like this project, but I think it kind of did die out with a little bit of hype, but I think it can't come back easily. So I'm going to put it in the B tier. Why not? Next up is Deepfake AI. I'm going to put it in the S tier. A lot of you guys are going to think I'm crazy for this. Maybe some of you won't even know what this project is. I think I'll be giving it an S tier for one reason, and one reason mainly only, is because the risk to reward ratio on this coin is absolutely monstrous, with only being about a 7 mil market cap at the moment. It was as low as 2 or 3 mil in one of the videos I made, but it's gone on a nice big pump since then. And I truly do believe this project is up there with one of the gems. It has a great name, a lot of marketable factors about it. With it being able to generate deepfake videos, so a lot of meme factors there. I think it's just heavily undervalued in my opinion. They have a working project. They're constantly working on it. New characters are coming out. They've got heaps of characters where you can make these deepfake videos of. It's quite funny. I think it's a genuine project. A lot of people see how cool it is. I think, yeah, I really do think the risk to reward is massive on it, and I think it could yield enormous returns. So that's why I'm giving it an S tier. Do I think it's as, you know, unique or as big of a project as some of these, you know, in terms of technology? Definitely not. But I think it's very unique. I think it's going to get a lot of bids. People are going to see the value in it, and it's a genuine project. So I really like it. Next up is Layer AI. This one's an interesting one. Layer AI, I think I'm going to put it in B tier. I don't mind the project. I think it has a good name, marketable wise, but there's just something off about Layer AI in my opinion. I think it has a lot to do with the fully diluted valuation. It's just too high for me. I'm not sure about the unlocks to do with Layer AI. I think they do have a good project, but I think the unlocks for me and the fully diluted valuation is too high. So I don't think that's really as optimal as it can be. But, you know, nothing against the tech with this coin. I just don't think it's as optimal as it can be. Next up is Singularity Net, which is one of the OG biggest AI cryptocurrencies. I think it's right up there with the best performers. I think Singularity Net is definitely in the top echelons of AI crypto. It was a part of the merge with Ocean Protocol and Fetch AI, I believe. So enormous team, a lot of smart people, you know, in this project. I think it's going to do well. I'm going to put it in the A tier. Next up is Numer.ai or Numerair, whatever you want to call it. This was a very unique kind of AI project that I liked. It had to do with predicting the stock market and everything like that. So we can apply machine learning to predict the stock market, build a model using the example Python and R scripts, everything you need to get started in one package. So it's got very interesting aspects to this project. So I really liked it. It was super unique. And I think it does have a place in the whole AI sector because it's similar to Spectre in a sense, but obviously Spectre is a lot more relative to this market specifically, and I think that will perform well. But I think Numerair can do really well. I think it's in that C or B tier. I might just chuck it in C. You know, don't be alarmed by that. I think it can do really well. I just don't think the price is good for it as well. So it doesn't really have that unit bias. So it's $15. I know this doesn't matter to people that are experienced within crypto and understand market caps, but a lot of newbies in the market might be reluctant to buy it because they'll see, oh, it's $15 rather than 20 cents. They don't truly understand market cap is the thing that matters. So I think that's one thing holding it back in the sense the unit bias. So I'll chuck it in C tier. Next up is Zignali or whatever you want to call it. Basically, this has been one of the biggest silent performers this bull market so far. And not many people have talked about it, that from what I've seen anyway. This is very similar in the sense of those kind of trading bots, but it is unique in the way that it's actual real world trading people. So it's not got to do with a bot. So Zignali, I'm going to put it in the A tier straight off the bat because this has performed crazy well. Like if we look at the graph here, guys, this coin has actually just completely been on a tear and barely dropped from its all-time high relatively to the rest of the market. This has never really gone through an enormous correction just yet. And it has just not only climbed, it has not stopped climbing. So this project, like I said, let the best traders make you money. We use AI to handpick only the top traders that beat inflation in traditional markets. And it says here, the Z-score algorithm uses intricate weighting and multifaceted factors like profitability, risk, and consistency to identify top traders. Only the best traders can be listed on Zignali. So basically, they list traders, people that actually make money, proven to make money, and that's essentially what they do. So you can copy trade a lot of successful traders with this technology. So I guess that's why it's doing so well. Not a surprise, really. Looks like one of the best projects in this market so far. Can't knock it. Next up is Super Artificial Intelligence Alliance, which is going straight into the S tier for me. This is by far the biggest crypto AI project so far. It joined forces with Ocean Protocol, SingularityNet, Fetch AI to create this project. Like I've said multiple times in this video, the amount of people that are involved in this project is absolutely enormous. They're trying to have all these AI solutions, scalability, solving all those types of issues. So for me, it goes straight into the S tier. The only thing I would say that's not S tier about it is if you're looking for enormous gains, which you probably aren't going to get because it's already valued in the billions of market cap. The graph. I'm sorry to the people that like this project. I'm definitely going to put it in around the C tier. I just think it's had its initial hype. It had a lot of hype the last bull run, and I think it's kind of had its time in that sense. And the reason why I'm not putting it in D tier and nothing in this video is going to be D tier is because I think this sector is going to boom massively. And I think even these ones that are in the C tier are going to perform extremely well. However, this is a super high market cap for the amount of kind of risk you're taking with this. I don't think it's going to perform as well as these other coins. And that's simply the reason why I'm putting it in the C tier. Not that it's that awful of a project. I think it's had a lot of hype and marketing last time around. I remember it from last bull run and it's kind of fizzled out. So we'll see how well they do with marketing, but generally projects that already had heaps of their hype don't seem to come back to their fullest potential. So we'll see what happens, but that's my opinion on it. Render is going into the S tier as well. Similar to Super Artificial Intelligence Alliance, it kind of has a huge market cap and you're not going to get massive returns on it unless the AI sector just crazily takes off. So if we look at the website, advancing the next generation of rendering and AI technology, we are not-for-profit dedicated to maintaining the core render network protocol and growing its community. So like I said, Render is one of the biggest projects in the AI sector as well. I'm not too familiar with what they do, but a lot of people that I've talked to within the crypto space say this is one of the biggest projects. They love it. They think it's the best one. A lot of people think this is the best crypto in the sector. So I kind of have to put it in that S tier. But if it was up to me, I'd definitely be putting it in that A or B tier because I'm somebody who's trying to take full advantage, get a lot of the gains in the crypto market. And I don't think there's many gains left for Render in terms of multiples because it's already in the billions as well. So last but not least, AO's network is deep in for Web3, AI storage and streaming, which are three huge sectors that need a lot of money and emphasis put towards them for building AI on top of it, empowering a fast, secure, and decentralized future. So massive project going on here, guys. AO's network is one of those as well that is already listed on a lot of exchanges. And interestingly enough, it is already on Coinbase, which is probably the hardest exchange to get on, in my opinion. I know Binance is the biggest exchange and has the most volume, but for some reason, it seems to be pretty difficult to get on Coinbase. So powered by people, storage, streaming, IPFS, and AI. So you've got heaps of things going on here in this network. I think it's one of the best projects in my opinion. Super easy to buy, and I think it's going to get a lot of bids this time around. So yeah, guys, that's my official tier list for AI crypto so far. I know I've probably missed heaps, and there's heaps more to include. Some of you guys might know a few projects that I missed out here, so you can leave them in the comments down below and let me know what you guys think of my tier list. So I'll see you guys in the next video, and peace.